It's your girl Kalia here, back with you again with another review. See, look, listen, I don't have a lot of notes for this episode, but we're gonna get into it the best way we can. So let's just get right into it. So this is Love and Marriage DC season 2, episode 5, Street Fighters. Let's get into the first scene. Is we start where we left off, where we have Brittany, who is Arena's daughter, having a little intervention with little Jamie and Jamie, and their grandmother and Arena is all there, just to try to put an end to this battle that they have between little Jamie and Jamie. So everybody sit down, everybody just acting so surprised, why Brittany tell us you was doing this, Brittany, you set this up, okay. So they get to the real issue of why Brittany brought them all together. Brittany was like, you see this table, everything needs to be put out on the table. If you don't want to respect it, here's the door. Like, she was giving them real raw, uncut type of, feel. And it was seemed like it was respected. I said in my notes, when Arena's mom cried, my heart was full, because any older person that cries, my heart it just beats, because it just reminds me of my family of women and how they get all emotional and stuff like that. So I definitely was like, oh no, when the grandmother, I'm sorry, started crying. So I can understand how little Jamie can feel like he's a problem child. It is like that. Like, set up in families, how you have kids, and it's that one bad kid out of the bunch. And I understand how little Jamie can feel like he's probably that one bad kid out of the bunch. So my heart goes to little Jamie. I hope they can really get this together. But it seems like they have pretty much potential. I like how first you can see how Jamie was resistant with, talking and being there with his dad, but then when his dad broke it down to him, like, look, listen, this is not just for you, this is for me too, because I have wronged in my life. And that kind of brought little Jamie down to another level, to just like, okay, look, let me listen. My dad needs help too, not only just me, so I don't feel like I am alone in the world. We have to realize little Jamie is still young, and the more we watch him, the more we realize he is still young and still young minded, and he still needs his dad and his mom to guide him along the way. Like, he's not grown. I mean, he is grown, but he's not grown. And I just respect the fact that he's just so open, because a lot of guys his age are not open, especially to do this on national TV for others to see and comment on. So I respect Lil Jamie. I hope he can really get it together for not only himself, but his family and his friends and the people that love him. Because the people from the TV, me speaking for myself, we just want to see you win, Lil Jamie, if you ever watch this video. But they got me with that scene. Like I said, Arena's family is a great part of the show. Arena, when she's out with the other ladies, and she can get messy, not so much. But when it shows Arena and her family, now she deals with the conflictions between, her family and her children, and how she runs things. I think it's a beautiful thing. I really do. I think it's a beautiful thing to see. That is what keeps me into the show. That's what keeps me reviewing the show. And that's what keeps me engaged. The raw realness. I would need the housewives to take a couple notes, because we need more of this. Even, I think Ashley could be, how can I put this? I think Ashley can be looking for a moment at times, and I think she can take 0 to 100 real quick with some of the things that she expressed about her life, but I think it is still real. And I think Joy is real, and I think Sherelle is real, and I think Winter is real, and I think that's why we as the fans love and Marriage DC so much, because they give us real authentic. I don't know if I would say Love and Marriage Huntsville give me that feeling, because it's still something on the inside that just tells me, like, y'all not living y'all truth. Everybody lying. Everybody trying to, have a facade. But maybe that's because they were, the first Love and Marriage. I don't know. And their fans is a whole different world. So I'm not sure why I don't get that feeling from Love and Marriage Huntsville, but I definitely get that feeling from DC, and I would love to see that more on the reality shows that we come across and we watch. Therapy is a beautiful thing. I think more black men should do it. So I'm so happy. I was so happy to see that Jamie did consider it at the end of this scene. Moving right along. Now we go into Sherelle becoming Peacemaker again. I'm jumping ahead of myself, but that's what I just gathered from that whole scene with Winter and Sherelle. So Winter is trying to find a venue or, a lounge place to hold. I really was lost when she was saying what it was exactly for. I don't know if it was for her release of her song. I don't know what exactly was the venue for when it came to Winter. And I watched it twice and I still couldn't grasp it. But let's just go along with it was for the release of her song. Let's just go along with it. So she was trying to find a venue. She meets Sherelle at the venue. The place is really pretty, very urban looking. It's just very nice, somewhere that, a good place I would decide to have, a gathering or a party at. She meets Sherelle. She tells Sherelle that she wanted to invite all of the ladies. Sherelle was like, oh, acting like she just didn't want to, like, you could tell Sherelle got her plan together before she got on this TV. She's like, this is going to be my part. This is what I'm going to be doing. This is how much I'm going to give them. Like, she had it together in her head before she came on this TV. But here we go to again, Sherelle's being assigned Peacemaker again by Winter, knowing how that resulted the last time. And I thought she told, Ashley the last time she was going to just stay out of it and not try to do this again. But here we are this week and Sherelle is trying to be Peacemaker again. So go Sherelle for trying to get this together. But they're going to have a talk. They're all going to sit down. Winter is open to inviting them. And that was really pretty much I got from the scene. So now we roll over to Quick and Ashley in their home. They discuss about their son getting suspended from school. Ashley don't think, you can tell Ashley their mom, they're gonna ride with kids to the wheel fall off. Like, my kid, she hit my son. She should never hit my son. My son don't deserve to be getting suspended from school. And I'm the same way. That's why I say that I see myself sometimes in the things that Ashley do, but it's a lot of things I don't like about Ashley, and I think Ashley gives off cornball energy sometimes, but that's just me. So Ashley just explains how, somebody took his jacket and he just went to get it back. And it was a whole story behind it. But Ashley was like, somebody took his jacket and he went to get it back. I don't think he was wrong. And that's just that. So the sun come down and Quick was like, this is how it all starts. You have to check it when it starts. He never got suspended from school before. But I don't like how Quick, again, this is going to be every episode. I feel like I write this down every episode. Quick, why did you have to bring Lil Jamie into that? Quick, why did you have to talk about Lil Jamie? Why you had to, when you're discussing your son, try to compare the two. It's not the same. So stop. Like, I feel like I had to put that in notation to every time I do a review. Let's stop bringing Lil Jamie involved when you were talking about the way you discipline and the way you handle your son. Let's use another son because that irritates me. So I can only imagine how it makes Arena and Jamie feel. So Quick had to say, I believe at one point, Lil Jamie was a good kid. Who says Lil Jamie? Like, I don't know. I just don't like it. I think Quick needs to mind his own business and handle his own son the way he think it should be handled. Who says it's the right way? Who says it's the wrong way? The way Lil Jamie handles it. It all is from perspective. So mind yours, Quick. I'm so tired of you saying it. I really am. This was when it gets overbearing. So next we show a scene of Joy and Sherelle meet up for TV. You can tell that whole meetup was Carlos King, and he said, y'all girls got to meet up to talk about why this happened. And you can tell when certain scenes are forced by production, and this was one of them. So Joy and Sherelle meet up for TV. You can tell Joy had no interest at all to, really hash this thing out. It's like, it's crazy because she can say, I don't have no problem with you, Sherelle. Let's just move on. But at the same time, she can't let this mumbo sauce go. And what happened in the midst of that. So it's just like when you sit down, you say, I don't have no problem with you, Sherelle. But you clearly do, Joy, if you blocked her. So you clearly have some, because rightfully so, we get why you blocked her, because she is connected to someone you genuinely don't like, and this someone happens to be her husband. Rightfully so, that makes sense. But at the same time, she's still blocked. Mumbo sauce has been years and years ago. So you recently, within the past recent years, you had to go through your phone and block this lady before y'all got on this TV show. You knew this lady was on this TV show, so you continued to remain her blocked. So you had to know it was going to spark up a time that it was going to be an issue that arises with this situation. So now you're saying, I don't have no problem with you, let it go. But you do, and in some sort, you do, Joy. So just let it be known you have a problem about this mumbo sauce and let it go. Like, you like a fool, keep holding on to this mumbo sauce. He broke up the group. Like, I really couldn't wait to hear the stories to try to put two and two together and why you're so heartbroken about it. But at the same time, I still don't understand. It's just like, girl, let this mumbo sauce go. Whatever he did, mumbo sauce, let it go. You act like he stole your money. Like, girl, I want to hear mumbo sauce music at this point. Let me see mumbo sauce music. Was they about to blow up and be the next? I don't know. The next big band group? I don't know. It had to be, because she takes it very serious. Even when she explains it, she takes it very seriously. Joy, mumbo sauce must have been on the rise. It had to be. It had to be. He had to mess up some good money for Joy, because Joy is taking it to the very end. Do you hear me? Joy is taking it to the very end. Let it go, Joy. Let it go. Mumbo sauce didn't work for you. Let it go, Joy. Lil Jamie and Jamie meet up with Dr. Cunningham. Like I said, I didn't take many notes on that, but I'm just glad Lil Jamie was open to the whole conversation. You can tell when he started talking about, the thoughts that Lil Jamie has and how serious he was taking it. Rightfully so, because he's a therapist and you should take it very seriously. But about how serious he was taking it, it was just like, yeah, I understand. And I'm glad that Lil Jamie was understanding. And I'm glad that he was open. Again, kudos to Lil Jamie. This whole episode, I don't know if Lil Jamie is putting up this hard facade, but it's broken down for sure. You can clearly see how he's definitely open to the camera, definitely not closed-minded to, the perspectives and the opinions that people give him. So I don't think there's anything wrong with this at all. It's actually kudos to him for being a man about it and being upfront and doing this on TV and letting other black men his age know that look like him know that this is okay to do and you can do it too, and you can fix the relationship with your parents and your father, this same way. So kudos. I respect it. So now we are finally at Quick's street naming scene. Quick is emotional about it. Quick is out there, Ashley out there looking like she is the first lady of the United States. She's walking and smiling and hi. Like, Ashley gives you this girl. You think she Michelle Obama. You'll think she Michelle Obama. And that's the vibe that she was giving me when she pulled up to Sherelle's workout event and she was bumping the horn with her little Range Rover to let everybody get out of the way. Ashley, who you think you is? And all the girls was just like, Ashley is here. And Sherelle was like, we got to take Ashley inside now, and then Ashley's here, we all can go. Like, who y'all think Ashley is? Who do Ashley think she is? Girl, relax. But they was at Quick street naming, and the mayor gave his speech. Quick came up there, he got emotional. His grandmother got very emotional, But Quick got emotional. Quick got emotional, and Quick was just saying how he wished his dad and his mom was there, which was very sad to hear, and how he got shot and stabbed, and how he came from nothing. Everybody wants that. Everybody, I can't wait to be able to go to the street that I was raised up on, and go to the community that I was raised up on, and give back and get things named after me and stuff like that. So I think that's a great positive thing, and it was positive to see. And Quick seemed like he thoroughly enjoyed it. He seemed like he was full of, just I don't know what word I'm looking for, but he seemed like he really felt good about himself and showing his kids that, this is something your father did. So kudos to Quick. But then Sherelle felt like this was the perfect time to confront Arena about the situation with Joy. So then we have Sherelle come up to Arena, and she was like, "Hey, Arena, so I'm just summing it up, basically what she said. This is not exactly what she said, but this is what I got from it." So basically she was like, "Yeah, I just basically think you should stop telling people what other people said, and those are not the exact words that those people said." So Raina just keep coming out with her phone like, "But this is the definition." Raina, you look so lame. Like, stop bringing this phone out trying to explain the definition. That's not exactly what she said, and this is not your first time doing it. You feel the need to go back every time and tell what somebody else said about somebody else. You don't even give the girl a chance. You'll tell the girl, "Okay, go and tell Ashley how you feel about it." But before the girl have a chance to shoot with Ashley and make a scene and explain to Ashley how she feels about it, you already done told Ashley your side of the story that you got from Joy, that you was half-ass listening. So in this case, yes, it was a little tweak of the word that didn't make it seem like too bad. I guess that's what Arena was coming from. But at the same time, if you watch the show, and we're not just talking about this instance, you do that, Arena. You should have been checked on it. Now, at the same time, this particular instance, did it warrant Sherelle to come at you like that? No. Because in reality, it was kind of the same. She kind of summed it up, what Joy said. But at the same time, it is something repetitive that you do, and you needed to be checked on it. So that's why I agree with Sherelle for checking you on it. Sherelle was doing too much about her instance, but if she would have came at her like, you done did this one too many times. This is what you do to everybody. I didn't see you do this to her the first time when it came to Ashley. So you have a pattern of doing this. So bitch, this is why I'm checking you on it. That would have made more sense to me, in my opinion. But yes, Arena was just kept, because all Arena was gonna keep fighting you on is the shady. Shady is the same as, untrustworthy, unethical, which it wasn't even the exact words that she said. Like, it was weird. She said something else, which kind of still summarized as shady, but still, there still wasn't the exact words that the girl said. So I believe what you need to grasp from that situation, Arena, is just to keep your mouth closed and not play telephone with people, and let people speak to other people, and let the other people that they have an issue with perceive that they said it as shady or as such. Because if Sherelle would have heard Joy say that, and if she wasn't offended by it, but she was offended how you brought it to her, because you did bring it to her in a, certain type of way. So, I get it. Should Sherelle have checked Arena? Yes. Should it have been solely about this shady comment? No. But she should have checked her. Should it have been at Quick's street naming event? No. And you can see at first how Quick was like trying to get in between the two, and then Ashley stepped in. She was like, "No, Quick, you don't get in between two women. I'll get in between women. And if y'all start throwing it, I'm going to be the third one fighting, because y'all fighting at my man important event, and this is the wrong place, wrong time." So I would have been the same way. And this is another point of how I would have handled it, like Ashley handled it. Because, yeah, I would have been the same way. No, baby, you move to the back. These are women. I got this. Now, if y'all two decide to get to fighting, I'm gonna get to fighting with y'all because y'all doing this at my man's events. No, we're not doing this at all. So that was that. That was the end of it. You know, Arena ends up throwing out a blow saying nobody likes you, Sherelle. And Sherelle was like, you think I give a fuck that nobody likes me? So, and that was that. And that was that. And then we will see what will happen next week. Sweet, straight to the point. I gave all I could for this episode. And I hope we can see each other again next week. If you like, subscribe, and comment. Like, Jesus. Let's like, subscribe, and comment and have conversations in the comment section. And let's talk about what has occurred this week. I will see you guys next week until we see each other again. Okay, bye.